welcome to Sybil's Book Club. My name is Sybil Wilkes on TJTV, and I'd like to welcome a young man who has a tremendous testimony, a very powerful story, and a great deal of ambition to help folks in his efforts to share his story. He's also doing some good things. His name is Eddie Conner Jr. Welcome, Eddie.
Hey, Sybil. Appreciate it. Glad to be on your show.
It's good to have you. You have a great book here. It's called Unwrap the Gift in You. Yes. And I'm going to show a little bit of it, if you can see that on camera there. It is a wonderful book. It's Unleash, Unlock, and Unwrap. Steps to Unlock Your Potential. Eddie, tell us your story, because you are a young man, as we can see, a handsome young man, and you've already had challenges in your life. Tell us a little bit about your story.
Well, you know, I'm a living witness that your test is a testimony, your misery is ministry, and your mess is a message. Wow. And really, the crux of my story really begins. I grew up in the city of Detroit. Hometown is Motown. Grew up in Kingston, Jamaica for part of my life. But one of the greatest challenges that I faced was at the age of 15. And I was dealing with a number of different chest pains. And the story goes, the doctors cut me open. They could see my cells growing so fast that they could see them growing with the naked eye around my trachea, esophagus, the place where I'm speaking to you out of right now. I felt great coming out of surgery. The doctor says you have NHL. I'm like, NHL, National Hockey League.
Right.
Getting ready to be an owner of the youngest owner at the age of 15 on the National Hockey League team. He says, no, Eddie, you have non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Wow. My first language is Ebonics. I was trying to, encapsulate English. What do you mean? He says, you have stage 4 cancer.
At 15?
The age of 15. And, to just be young black male, and my mother's sitting right by the bed holding my hand as the doctor says to her 4 words, we can't promise anything. And he looks back at me and says, don't ask why. I'm thinking to myself, as I look back in retrospect, you're my physician, not my psychologist.
Right.
The next 18 months, that's what I asked. Chemotherapy, radiation. You see these waves, Sybil? Lost everything. The whole aspect of being able to live through dying places, I did not even encapsulate that at that time. I thought I was going to die. If I'm telling you today that I believed I was going to make it through cancer, I'm lying to you. But every single day of my life. But it got to that place, especially me having a strong-willed mother, praying mother, who said, you got to go to Psalm 118:17. You shall not die, but live and declare the works of the Lord. And even flip your mindset to see the first 3 letters in cancer is can.
Right.
You can overcome. You can survive. And so to be alive today, to be able to live as in America, every second in America, 2 or 3 people are diagnosed with cancer. 1 in every 1,000 teenagers is a cancer survivor. To overcome those odds, that's what I share, and that's why I'm so ebullient about the message that I share throughout the country.
Wow.
I went into my second book, Collections of Reflections, Symphonies of Strength. It's a 3-volume set of poetry, and I really see that there's an artistic form to writing. That I hear the music, I hear the verb and the conjugations of words coming together in a symphonic way. And so I wrote a poetry book, a 3-volume set of poetry, where I'm really sharing a perspective on relationships, faith, overcoming obstacles, education, hip-hop, many of the various essentials to life. And then I also went into my 3rd book, Econ the Icon, from pop culture to President Barack Obama, sharing really how we're so involved in a celebrity-driven culture that it's really not about what you have, it's about who you are that makes you successful and significant.
You've got a lot to talk about for somebody who was reluctant.
And I was a shy kid growing up. I was very shy.
We're talking to the delightful Eddie Conner, and his latest book is called Unwrap the Gift in You. And as you have told us a little bit about your story, but now, not only through your words are you helping people with your books, but you also have another powerful project in which you are trying to encourage young people to read and to really get involved in the whole literacy program.
Absolutely, and that's why I'm so grateful to be on your program today, with the book club, and really you amplifying the power of literacy. And that's what I'm doing with the Boys to Books program. Here in the city of Detroit, what they say is 60% of Detroiters are functionally illiterate. And also 75% of young people who start 9th grade don't graduate. And so at the crux of that, illiteracy and incarceration are so interconnected for young black males.
I really commend you for what you're doing. How can people get a copy of your books as well?
Oh, absolutely. Unwrap the Gift in You, and really, the premise behind Unwrap the Gift in You comes from really Pablo Picasso. He says the meaning of life is to find gift, but the purpose of life is to give your gift away. And really, I wrote this book as a dedication to my grandfather, who I lost.
Which I love, yes.
Yeah. Latter part of 2013, and he always told me, he said, Eddie, if you're good at what you do, you'll never tell anybody. They will tell you. And so everybody is a red box and a gold bow, and you can really pick up this gift, pick up this empowerment tool, whether it's available online at iBooks, it's available on Amazon, Target, select Target stores around the country. It's also available, I did an audiobook version of this, so it's available on iTunes as well. And so wherever books are sold, you can purchase and pick up this book and really see that it's real, relevant truth to empower you to use your gift to really impact and inspire the world.
Well, you've inspired me, Eddie Connor. You really have, and I love the passion, as I said, and I love your story, and I love the fact that you are doing good things and putting a really bright future and look on the city of Detroit as well as the rest of the country. What's next for you?
Well, what's next for me? You know, I'm working with the Leadership 2020 team out of South Africa, and so I'll be going over to South Africa this year. A number of different times. They're trying to get me over there twice to do a leadership conference to very, very young people, but also to individuals who are entrepreneurs and innovators who are really walking that visionary mindset of Nelson Mandela to really reshape the framework and structure of that continent. So I'm really looking over to really looking forward to going to the motherland to share over in South Africa and even more in Detroit. You know, Forbes magazine said this, that Detroit is the most miserable city in the nation, and I'm taking that on to say we're not miserable, we're motivated.
I just see you going from Detroit to DC. I just, you know, I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility, Mr. Connor, to be, you know, talking to you as a great political leader either, because I think your speech, your passion, and your history just indicates a man with a lot of direction. And it's been a tremendous honor to talk to you. I enjoyed the book, but I really enjoyed talking to you even more. I really. And your mother should just be so very proud.
Shout outs to Mom, Dr. Janice Connor. Yeah,
amen. Amen. So thanks so much. The book is called Unwrap the Gift in You. His name is Eddie Connor. I'm going to put this up so y'all can see this. His name is Eddie Connor, and he has, like I said, you've heard it, he has a tremendous story and a powerful testimony, and he is a really dynamic young man. Thank you so much, Eddie. Nice to talk to you.
Thank you. Nice to talk to you as well.
It's Sybil's Book Club from the Tom Joyner Morning Show on TJTV. Thank you all very much for watching.